Hey guys, Marslinger here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today, I want to see how good our boy Great Saiyaman 3 is going to be when we take him up against the Red Zone Broly. Now, obviously the final phase for Broly is AGL. So what I'm hoping that we can get is a setup where we get to that final phase and obviously we get a slot where there are a ton of attacks that we can put our boy Great Saiyaman 3 into and get a ridiculous amount of counters, hopefully with crits. Obviously you want to go mostly crit on Great Saiyaman 3. A little bit of additional is good because he does have that effect where he raises the allies' attack for 30% for the turn. So if he double supers, he's also raising his own defense. But apparently that attack raise thing that he does on SA will factor into the counters that he does post his own super. So if he double supers, those counters, especially if we get crits, are going to start doing some pretty crazy damage. So I did bring the Great Saiyaman 4 here on the team, basically just to be giving our boy some extra links, but I don't know if that is going to turn out to be a good idea or if he's going to be a liability. I mean, as you can see here, he triple supered on turn 1 and is still taking like 30 odd K. So I did not expect us to be using the support memory straight away. But I mean, look at this. I mean, these two, they don't exactly share a ton of links, but this is a pretty good rotation here for now. And I guess we'll get the... I guess actually I should have put Goku in slot 1 to get some counters off. Now that I realise how low his HP is, or sorry, to get some hits to build up his passive. Now that I realise how low his HP is, Gohan's probably just going to kill him. So I probably should have just put Great Saiyaman in slot 1, but... we get the stun as well, so yeah, not like we're going to get any counters now. 4.1 million. I mean, considering he barely has any links active, that is pretty good. I have a feeling this guy is going to be one of those units, kind of like Super Vegito in his, not in his prime necessarily, but just as he was like starting to age out, where you could use him in still really difficult events and he would be okay as long as he didn't take a super attack, basically. Because Great Saiyaman 3 gets damage reduction of 30% from normal attacks, but obviously he doesn't get any sort of damage reduction or any extra defense or anything like that to help him out against super attacks. So after like a double super, and when he's fully built up, he can have a pretty solid amount of defense, like the actual defensive stat, but it's just that raw number. Like if he gets hit with a super, he has no extra sort of defensive tech. But I mean, when he's fully built up, even against some of the most difficult bosses that I've used him in so far, he's taken double digits. The only time I haven't really tested him out, I will do a video using him specifically against Cell Max, because I didn't use him in the video that I did the other day, on the day where all the Heroes units came out, and I did the video of me beating the Cell Max event with the Heroes team. I didn't use Great Saiyaman 3 on that team, so it'll be interesting to see how well he holds up. But I mean, look at the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s here, just cleaning out Tech Broly. That's very, very good. So was that one turn for Tech Broly? I think it was, right? Are we on turn 4? Yeah, okay. Well, that's pretty good. Right, so I think what we probably do then is we do this, right? Now, the only problem is the good old AOE phase. I don't think that Great Saiyaman 4 can really survive against the AOE if we only do one Whis, which is a bit of an issue because obviously I would like to save a Whis for the second phase, or at least sorry for the final phase, because if we get to a point where we have to have Great Saiyaman 4 on rotation against the AGL Broly, then obviously he's going to take quite a lot of damage. But I mean, Gohan has 50% damage reduction. Great Saiyaman 3 has 436k defense. I feel like if he supered as one of the attacks in the last slot, we probably would be okay with just one Whis after like Great Saiyaman 4's gotten his super attacks off. But obviously because I didn't bring any other items that can potentially heal me, then I don't know if it's worth taking the risk. Goddamn, this red zone and 3 attempts per day. Like, if it was infinite attempts per day, I would just risk it, and then if we failed, I could just come back and do it again. But now watch him not super attack at all this turn or something stupid. But let's see what he does. Oh, okay, well, he's going to super attack as literally the first attack of the turn. Okay, I see how it is. So the two main units should take double digits. Oh, okay, Saiyaman 4 still takes double digits with the double Whis. Yeah, I still don't know. I don't think a single Whis was a good shout, but I guess we'll see how it goes. I just want to see our boy getting off a ton of counters. And now that Broly's super attacked, we know 6.2. Goddamn. Now we know that he's not going to super, as he has already supered. So he's got a 1.5 attack stat on his counters, 1.7 with no crit, and then 3 million crit. Man, if we got multiple crit counters, would he actually be able to finish him off here? Look at all these crits. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Man, imagine that. That would have been insane. If he double supered, I think we actually probably would have won, because not only would he have done a chunk more damage, but all of his counters would have done more damage as well. That would have actually been wild. But I guess, to be fair, I don't want to finish him off on this turn for the sake of, I would rather have Great Saiyaman on the first rotation against Tech Broly. Just in case something goes horribly wrong and we do end up dying. Because obviously, now we have no items left. The turn after this first turn of the AGL phase, we're going to have Great Saiyaman 4 back on rotation. Which means with no items left to use, we probably are going to die, right? We did not get the timing right for having... Because this is what I would want, right? This turn, but with Great Saiyaman 4. Although, to be fair, like... Where do I put him on this turn so that he doesn't get absolutely destroyed? There isn't really a good spot for him. But let's see. We have only have Shattering the Limit active on this rotation. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to put him in slot 1? Not really. He has 371k defense, but obviously him tanking a super is not really on the cards. I'm going to have to put Gohan in slot 1, because otherwise we can't super with Goku. Yeah, if I grab the Tech Orbs, we won't be able to... Actually, will I? Yeah, that'll drop that AGL one down like that, and then we do that. Perfect. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Gohan ideally gets to super before he gets attacked, otherwise we could die to a super attack here. But... Gohan now at least has the extra defense from his super attack effect and a bit of extra defense from his passive, so... Alright, does he live this? How much does he actually take? I'm really curious to see how much he takes from this, because I haven't had Gohan be hit by AGL Broly's super attack yet. 279. I mean, considering he has, like, no links active, he has Shattering the Limit active, and that's it. I think that's pretty decent. So, crit on the super, and now let's see these counters. Yeah, 2 million without critting. And then, come on, we got to get at least one crit one. There we go. 2.63. Damn. Yeah, that is a lot of damage just off of the counters. It's a shame that on this run we did not have one of those slots where it's like, you know, he's attacking like 5 or 6 times. Because that would have been very, very good. I wish this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as awesome as he is, I was really hoping he was going to end up being like, you know, the best TUR or something like that. I really wish that they'd given him like some sort of raised defense on super attack effect, because then, like, if you get a double super, there would be turns where he would just absolutely be tanking everything. But unfortunately, I didn't set my rotations as well as I should have, because, as I've said many, many times in these videos, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not a, like, God Slot 1 unit for these difficult events. So him taking 50k, this is why he's so good here, is that after he supers, he's taking double-digit damage from everything. But pre-super, he was taking 50k. So if any of those attacks... We actually got quite lucky in the sense that if any of those attacks before he'd supered were a super, then we would have been dead. Unfortunately, that means he probably is supering Vegeta, though. Now, Vegeta with the triple super turn, he does actually have very high defense on this turn. Unfortunately, it's just not enough to survive an AGL Broly super attack, which apparently he's not going to do. So, interesting. Well, that's not what I was expecting, but okay. We actually could now... If he's not going to super in slot 1, Saiyaman 3 could actually finish him off on this turn. Oh, are you actually kidding me? This is amazing. What a turn. Right, do you get any extra links? Oh, you get no links from you. So I just want to point out, again, for the record, that this is Great Saiyaman 3 with 1 link active. And we see how much he has been bullying Broly in this video. Now, I imagine he's probably now going to screw me over and super attack as the first attack back of the turn. But let's see what happens here. So, no, we get a normal. Come on, Saiyaman. Saiyaman versus Broly in the Ultimate Showdown. Who's going to win? Basically, it's Broly if he decides to super. But every single time we get hit... Oh, another crit one. Oh, we're so close. Come on. Take him out. Ah, we're getting so close. He's actually not going to do it, is he? Crit? Oh, if one more of those counters had been a crit, he would have finished him off. But then Gohan comes in to get the KO. I mean, we got very, very lucky that on that previous turn, and then all of those attacks in slot 1, none of them were supers. So RNG definitely did go in our favour there. Especially the one turn where we had to have Great Saiyaman 4 on rotation with the in the AGL Broly phase. There was a slot, literally slot 3, where I would have wanted to put him, where there was no attacks. So we definitely got very lucky towards the end. But, I mean, you can see Great Saiyaman 3 definitely able to put out a ton of damage against these difficult bosses. Well, that's a new record for Broly as well. That's crazy. Now, the only problem with Great Saiyaman 3 is his links, right? So, I've got his link page up here. His best link partner is Great Saiyaman 4 with 5 links. Then, all of his link partners with 4 links are all Great Saiyaman units, like LR Saiyaman 1 and 2, the STR one, the Tech one. Then we drop down to 3 links, and like none of these guys are Heroes units. Fu is on there. He shares solid support, infighter, and shattering the limit with Fu. Those are all just attack links and some minor enemy defense debuffing. So yeah, I think that's one of his biggest issues with the actual Heroes team itself, is that when it comes to Heroes units, he doesn't have a lot of great links with these guys. He shares 2 links with Robel, shattering the limit and solid support. That could be kind of a useful rotation because she can potentially see where the super attacks are, so you know not to put Saiyaman in front of the super. But then I guess if you're running that rotation, the only other option is you put her in front of the super, and you just have to hope that she dodges, otherwise she probably gets killed. But I guess actually we do share... Where has he gone? Xeno Vegeta, he shares 2 links. Patrol and shattering the limit. But Patrol, which was a 2 key link at level 10, also gives 20% defense. And Great Saiyaman 3 is a Vegeta family unit. So actually, I think that would be a pretty good rotation. I might try that out against Cell Max, because obviously Xeno Vegeta is a unit that could be useful in the Cell Max event being in. Because then that means Great Saiyaman 3 is getting that extra chunk of defense. And because Great Saiyaman 3 is Trunks, he gets the support buff from Xeno Vegeta. So that would actually be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think Great Saiyaman 3 got a very, very good EZA. Considering how weird his design was before, I think he's definitely very, very good now. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.